Hi, I'm Rico from the Creatorpreneurs. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to learn the craft and art of storytelling by watching a story on YouTube or TikTok or any platform and downloading the video, which will then allow you to transcribe it. Once you have the transcription, you can take the transcription into your favorite AI chatbot and deconstruct the story by looking at its framework. Once you have the framework, you can then use that to craft your own stories. Let's take a look on how that works. So the first step is navigating to a story that you enjoy. And one of my favorite places to find stories is from a website called The Moth. And The Moth is a nonprofit organization that encourages people to get up on stage and tell stories via a storytelling competition. But I like to follow them on TikTok and other socials because it really just puts the best of the best up for easy consumption. And this particular story I found particularly heartfelt and want to use it for today's video lesson. So I'm going to go ahead and start the story so you can see just a few seconds of the story. And I think you'll see why I enjoy this story so much.
I was 45 and he was 29. We met in a French medieval village called Puerquito.
So as you can see in this story, a great hook talking about a substantial age difference between two romantic partners. So what I'm going to do is I first need to download this to be able to transcribe the file. There's many ways to do this, but the reason I like to download it is I want to have control of the file to very easily manipulate it as I need. So I'm going to simply grab the URL and take it into this TikTok downloader website called snaptik.app. All you do is paste in the URL and then click download. What this is going to do is just allow you to download the video directly to your hard drive. And so I need to click download. I don't need high definition because I just want the audio really, and I want to be able to capture the transcription of the spoken word. I'm just waiting for it to download. Okay, it's now downloaded to my downloads. And what I'm going to do now is go to the script, which is my favorite recording platform. Okay, so now that I've downloaded the file to my hard drive, I'm going to import it into the script. And the script is just an amazing tool. I highly encourage it for anybody wanting to learn video editing, but also for just a transcription of files. It's fantastic. So I'm going to click on this media bin button. I'm going to add the file. I'm going to just upload the file from my downloads, and then I simply drag it from the media bin to the canvas, and it starts to analyze, and it asks me if I want to transcribe the file, which I do. And this woman's name is Ariana Rose. I can put in her name. We want to select the correct language and hit done. What this is going to do is it's going to transcribe the file word for word. You do need to review it. It's about 99% accurate. There are some misspellings at times, or just it doesn't capture the words entirely accurately. But versus having to do this by hand, this is a huge time saver. AI is here to stay. I can't praise it enough on how effective it can make you in terms of your productivity and efficiency. One of the features that I don't like in the script is that they use these spaces that denote pausing in the script. I like to take those out. I just want to see the script. And for the sake of today's tutorial, I'm not going to go through and clean this up very much. What I will do, however, I will publish the transcript by exporting the transcript to Microsoft Word. And what this will do is it will export the script, the transcription of her story, into a Word doc or any other format that I want. And for argument's sake, I'm going to just do a Microsoft Word doc. I'm going to click that to the downloads and save it to my download. And it's already done. Now that I've got that done, I'm going to return to my browser and come into one of the chatbots you can use. As you can see, I have Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini open, and you can really use any one of these chatbots. And in fact, I think it's about exploring to see which one works the best. I'm going to try Claude for this video tutorial. So what can I help you with? I'm going to say, Claude, you are a master storyteller. I want you to analyze the transcription of the story I downloaded from a storyteller that told her story on The Moth. And then with Claude, you can import or upload the attachment. And I'm just going to upload the transcript. You can see add up to 5 files, max 10 megabytes each, accepts PDF, text, including Microsoft Word. I'm going to say, please describe why this story is so compelling. Give me the story framework as well, as I want to be able to study it and then later use it as a framework for my own storytelling. And spelling mistakes, you want to avoid those if possible. Let's just see what it generates. Again, I've uploaded the transcription and it's telling us its analysis, why it's compelling. So it's a forbidden love story. The love seems destined yet doomed from the start, so on and so forth. But what's more important, so it first gives us a breakdown of why the story is so good, and then it gives us a framework, the setup or the hook, in essence, what captures the audience's or the listener's attention, an inciting incident, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. So not bad. I think I can do better than this though. So I'm gonna actually go into ChatGPT. But as an efficiency step, we're just going to grab this. Instead of calling it Claude, we're going to come into ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, and copy this in. You are a master storyteller. I want you to analyze the transcription of the story downloaded. Now, with ChatGPT, I am going to have to actually open up the Google Doc. So I'm going to open up the Microsoft Word doc, and I'm going to capture the text by copying it and then coming back and pasting it below. Let's go ahead and see how ChatGPT handles this task of creating a description of the story as well as providing a framework. So here is why it's compelling for several reasons: emotional depth, character development, conflict and resolution. Also the framework: introduction, conflict, rising action, climax, resolution. I want to now do the same thing, and I want to use Gemini, which is Google's newly renamed Bard, which is their LLM, large language model chat bot, but it's actually a whole new system. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to say, Gemini, you are a master storyteller. I want you to analyze the transcription of the story download from a storyteller that told a story on the moth. Please describe why this story is compelling. And then again, I want to capture the transcript. And let's see what Gemini comes up with. And you can see here, and I love how it's like enthusiastic. Absolutely, let's break this down. And each of these is giving us slightly different information. So it's great. We can actually pick the one that we like. Her framework, the hook, the setup, the problem. And again, so we have now in each of these, Gemini, the story framework, ChatGPT, we have the framework. And in Claude, we have the framework. So you're going to take one of these and study it for your own story. And as you can see, all of them have some sort of introduction via a setup, a hook to capture the information, some incident or moment that makes the story even more exciting, rising action and climax. So things happen, rising action and climax, rising tension, aha moment, twist, resolution. I think Gemini has the best, but it's really up to you to determine what you want to do. So now that you have a framework, you have a place to start, and you can of course do this with as many stories as you want. And I encourage you to study stories not just by watching them and listening to them and analyzing them yourself. Use the AI chatbots to go even deeper. Hope you guys like this content. Please like and subscribe, and feel free to reach out with any comments that you have. I'll be happy to answer those. Until next time.